you doing there, rookie?
You need a VHS crown, like for
I have,
media or something.
I did have my VHS. I have my VHS hat, but I didn't. I don't have it with me right now.
Of course. Well,
Yeah.
as king of physical media, pretty much, you know, we're
I'll
gonna watch,
accept it.
Yeah, and like a horror maniac, a horror, mostly 80s horror, but horror.
Yeah.
Well, across the board in a way, right? Still,
Yeah, I'm not too much from modern horror. Not so much from modern horror. Like 80s, that's my jam. But I like the 90s, the 70s, the 60s, the 50s.
Oh yeah,
pretty much those eras of horror. Not so much new stuff.
Yeah, Predator. What year is Predator again? 1987. Hell yeah!
1987.
So, man, what did you think of Predator? Man,
I love Predator. It's an amazing movie. I mean, you have Arnold Schwarzenegger. You have like these badass mercenaries out there trekking in the jungle. It's a horror movie. It's a sci-fi horror movie because it's essentially like a slasher movie because you have these guys out in the woods and they're being tracked by this thing coming after them. Well, the jungle, not the woods.
Yeah.
They're coming out and this like alien guy is basically tracking them, trying to find the best prey because he is the ultimate predator and he needs to go one-on-one with the best. So I love it. It's a great movie.
It's freaking good. And they imply in there too that the Predator's been doing that for a while in that film, right? So that's been going on for a little bit, at least in that area. And then Predator 2, we learned that's like, no, they've been doing this for a long time.
Centuries.
A lot of them.
Yes, centuries.
You almost kind of wonder, like, you know, would they try to, I'm trying to think if they would, like, if it would make an idea for a movie, like if they tried to train some humans to be able to fight predators or something, to, you know, and then, you know, dump them somewhere and have like gladiator matches with freaking the humans that they've trained or something. That seems.
Have you seen the movie Predators?
Yes.
With the Lawrence Fishburne's in it. Yeah, that's sort of like that. It's sort of like that, where they drop them on this place and then
they take them to their home, but that's pretty much the only thing. They take them to their place, and then
technically that's not the predator home. That's like a predator.
Well, they take it to a hunting ground. Sure.
A hunting ground, yes.
But I mean, they're not really training them with anything. They're just, you know, killing them here instead of. They got it to go.
If they trained them, then that would defeat the purpose because they're trying to find the best of the best.
That makes sense. Well, if that's the case, I almost kind of want to see one where maybe there's some humans like similar to this, maybe, where they either in the future, maybe where they are just traveling around, and then it's like they find themselves in the middle of like, okay, the predator has picked a different species that they're hunting right now, but you're now also here in the middle of these two bigger predators than you.
You've never seen Alien vs. Predator, have you?
I have, yes.
Well, they sort of do that there with that woman. She kind of gets the predator shield and stuff and goes against the alien.
I guess I'm thinking of like a Predator's scenario, but where they're not trying to hunt the humans. They're hunting something, you know, different than the humans that are a good predator. And then they're kind of caught in the middle. Like, you know, I'm not saying, yeah, I feel like the setup, the premise is good, but I'm not sure that it landed so well. I mean,
Alien vs. Predator sucks.
But yeah, so there are some Predator fan films out there, and we're going to check out this one here. This one is just called Predator Fan Film, New Version. I don't know if there's supposed to be an older version of this fan film or something, but this was released in 2019. It's got 3.5 million views.
Nice.
This is a popular one, and I have not heard of this. Damien D. Beherger Hogadagan made this here. Sorry, bro. I don't know what language that is to pronounce that. But yeah, The Creature from the Big Mountain is a short fan film inspired by the Predator character. Okay, all right. Let's see what we got here.
Never stop. Never stop.
First rule in any horror movie, you
never stop. Always move forward.
Keep going. Oh, it's a different language as well. Okay.
Run!
Yeah, that means you are dead. I
wonder if fine.
I wonder if this fan film is going to like not show the full body, but to show little bits and parts of it because it's like inspired by it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Jaws premise.
It's probably really hard in a fan film to get like a good quality Predator look and like size of a person in it.
Possibly. I mean, some of these fan films, man, they go all out. They have like some amazing, like they could have found somebody in a good suit. So I'm hoping for the best here when we see him.
That's true. I'm not saying it's impossible for a fan film too, but I would assume the majority of fan films that try to make one would that'd be tough.
It looks like a pretty good production value so far.
Yeah, so far, yeah, it looks like it's shot nice, got good music, good ambience to it.
Yeah.
The creature from the big mountain sounds like kind of a cartoony, but you know.
I like that. It's more like a Universal monster type thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has like kind of an older style horror film.
I like that.
We are going to destroy people with glasses.
Here we go, hunting for the woods. Look at the woods. Smoke. Oh, that's fog.
Most doobies up in here. Get the female.
She's got good perving hips.
She took our crackers. Those are the last ones. I assume these are German. I don't know why. I just assume it's German.
I would assume so too.
I don't know. I could be completely
Looks like
wrong.
that's what they're going for.
Ooh. It's either the Predator or Godzilla.
Da, 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 da.
Imagine if they swap. Imagine if they swap the sound effects of the Predator and Godzilla.
Starts breathing fire, man. Or nuclear blast.
That'd be switching powers. That'd be something. One thing about the woods that always freaks me out a little bit is like how quiet like it can be sometimes. It's like that alone is like more freaky than hearing a bunch of noises.
Oh yeah.
It's just like
the woods at night, man.
Because doesn't that usually kind of mean there's something around? And it's like,
if you usually hear something, if like everything in the woods is silent, then you might want to get out of the woods because usually you hear chirping or rustling or something. And if it goes quiet, then you might want to get out of that woods.
Yeah, because it's like they're quiet for a freaking reason, right?
Yeah.
Like Predator in the area, shut up and hide. Oh.
Nice. That was a good effect. I like that.
That was a good effect. But the sound effect was funny. Yeah. The sound effect was funny. I don't know if they meant to have it sound like that. But I guess, if you weren't going to insert a sound effect, really, it was just the sound of the whoosh of it and not the impact. So,
yeah.
I don't know if it's realistic or if it makes sense to always have like the noises that we insert in the films. I don't know if that's the sound Flesh would really make.
No.
Or if it's more quiet than usually.
I would say it's probably more quiet because like the whole like sound effects thing came really about in the 80s and the 90s with the like
stuff like with punching, it's like but in real life it's probably just like you don't hear anything. It's just maybe a little bit of skin, but not much. Yeah, the punching the hams, that was all for radio stuff, right?
Yeah, they just like it's a sound effect to oomph it up.
to help immerse you, right? To help picture it, sort of.
Yeah.
It's understanding. I got killed by a tree.
I'm sure he's fine. He's going to live. Yeah. He's going to make it.
It's going to be all
I have a feeling.
Yes.
Umdrehen!
How did he know my secret identity?
Yes.
I like it.
Oh,
that's not nice.
Little kitty cat, little purring, That's all.
Volkswagen.
Fantasch!
Wow.
Nice.
Tasty.
Don't just stand there, run!
Meine Männer! Wo sind sie? Was hast du mit ihnen getan? Du verdammtes Jude! Du Lügst!
Ton père,
Seid fertig! Super!
It's funny. We don't actually need to know exactly what they're saying because we can totally get what he's saying. You know, what happened here? What happened to him?
Yeah,
what are you looking at? What are you freaked out?
What did you do?
Yes, yeah.
Warum bist du nicht tot? Warum bist du nicht tot?
Yes.
Habt ihr vor einer Woche eine Sternschnuppe gesehen?
If you're lying to me, I will kill you.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sure that's what they said. Yeah.
This is what I got from him.
Yeah.
Sehr schnell. Folgt er bestimmte Routen mit den
They're following like typical tempo, so I mean, that's easy enough for us to follow.
Yeah.
You know, believe in these silly tales, this big mountain thing
in
in the woods, really.
He has to be around here somewhere, spread out.
Sie sagen mir,
Yep.
dass sie einen Alien verfolgt und dass es war, der meine Männer angegriffen hat.
She'll be
Wir
ours
haben
in
den
no
Auftrag
time.
vom Führer selbst. Wir müssen das Ding unbedingt finden, Hauptmann.
Hitler would like that we caught
Jetzt,
this
wo Sie
ginger
Bescheid wissen,
forest.
können Sie fördern.
You think the ACDC is worse than Britney Spears? You will die in this woods if you
Also
don't
gut,
take it back.
der Hauptmann kommt mit.
Yes. Very good production value, though. I will give him. I mean, like the trees and the fog. That's pretty cool.
Bodies. Oh yeah, bodies now. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Bleibt ruhig.
It wasn't me this time. I
Those are
swear.
the creature. The mountain is out there.
Verdammt nochmal.
He will kill us all if we don't stop him.
einer Setz mal Mason
Big
geschickt.
stinky skunk man.
Wir müssen weg. Hauptmann, wir müssen
It's a
nicht
story.
bleiben.
It's not
Wir sind
true.
nicht gewachsen. Wir gehen weiter.
No, I saw this
Wir
in a
bleiben
movie.
konzentriert.
I mean, like
Alright.
as far as she's ran by now, there's like I just don't see them catching up with her.
Yeah, it's like she seems to be way far ahead and not tired enough. Honestly,
I know. She seems like she should have been
Should
like
be,
long gone from
she
them.
should be like drowned. Like, oh, I need water. I need sleep. She went to scream
I'm
at the
telling ya.
waterfall.
There's like 5 of them. She should. Oh,
Oh, just ran
She
into
hit
the
something.
predator. Whoops. Whoopsie poopsie.
nice. Yeah, you can touch it. I know it's big.
Yeah, you can't find it on eBay. Avenge him.
Hey, is this like what you were talking about earlier?
He's like,
Teaching someone.
go find the invisible man in the woods. He will give you sword and you will now fight.
We've entered the Rise of Skywalker territory now. There's symbols on it.
No, right. Yes, now she knows where to go. Yes, now she finds the knife. Treasure
Brauchen den
hunt.
Schlüssel. In Stellung.
I mean, this is pretty good for us not knowing what the heck they're actually saying, but it's conveyed so easily.
Yeah, you can pretty much. I found her. Now you are going to die. I told you, it's the Rise of Skywalker crap. She is the one.
Maybe we'll see. You turned her against me. Oh,
No. Somehow the Predator returned.
oh.
Got your throat.
I mean, those are fine, but it's I don't know. It's like not as impactful, I guess, without the noises that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
I see you. You see my yellow eyes. Oh,
Oof. Okay,
premature. Sorry. Hey, behind you, bro. Bro. I'm stabbing thee.
The shots are very deliberate to not show us like some of the choreography. Oh shoot!
Oh, that's
Huh? Wait. Oh, he's mutated.
My mama said I was good looking.
This guy, I don't know if he's supposed to be like a inbred hillbilly or like
Took
is he
a,
like a half human predator thing?
Blast to the face, maybe.
'Cause he was like ready to block the strike from the predator while he's invisible. The predator looks effed up too a little.
Yeah, I mean it's not the best design I've
Let me
ever
see.
seen. I'll be honest. It's a little goofy looking. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Let me try to pause it right on it. Okay. Oof. Okay. I think I would have preferred it just not show design.
It's not the best design.
I mean, I always give fan films their credit for trying it, but I think its effect was better not seeing it. You know,
Yeah.
like
And I could be honest, I'm not trying to be a misogynist or anything here, but the Predator doesn't just give a knife to somebody out in the woods and said, "Here." He's there to kill everybody.
yeah, it seemed
He's
like if
not there.
anything, you'd want to fight her with it. If anything,
Yeah, I mean, you don't give him a knife and then say, "You take care of this, and then we'll see if we fight." No, he's there to kill everybody. I mean, he's not going to give over a weapon like that unless that person beats him. That's how the Predator works.
I mean, I could see it be like if Arnold like lost his weapon and then he stumbles into the Predator and he sees he's unarmed, he might be like, "Okay, you can have something to wield here."
It's like
Danny, but then we're gonna fight, bro. Like,
yeah, it's like Danny Glover in Part 2 when he bests the Predator in that movie, and the other Predators show up and give him the gun. It's like it's a sign of honor and respect. The Predator didn't just show up and say, "Here's a weapon. Now you fight, and then we'll fight." No, it's you bested the Predator, so here's a gun out of our respect. You are a good hunter.
Yeah, and that seemed like a good sword, like a special sword anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like just gave this random chick in the woods.
Yeah, just for like no reason, unless like, did you know her?
I'm wondering what their reasoning might be for it.
Maybe he thought he was gonna get lucky. I don't know.
Maybe the mask also looks kind of funky.
And it will good to when it takes the mask off. Look at the face then.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what. And it's like, okay, there's a mask on the floor. There's his face. Oh no!
I mean, it's not bad, but it looks weird. Like the jaw part there in between there. It's like, I don't know about that.
It looks so misshapen. I don't understand. Like it looks like its anatomy's wrong.
I mean, they did a really great. I'm not going to say they didn't because they did a really great job and stuff, but it's just, I don't know. It looks kind of weird.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I can tell there's effort put here to look as good as he can, but I'd still, if I was a teacher grading it, I'd still have to not give it an A. Like,
no, like yeah, like if this was like a monster movie that's not based off of Predator, I would say it's a convincing monster. But you're basing it on Predator, so you have a thing in your mind already what a Predator should look like from multiple movies.
Look how big his eye socket is too. Look at that. That's a big mofo. But honestly, the mouth makeup on that guy looks better.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Really good. That looked really good for that little bit. And this sword design looks neat. I don't know what it's from, but I don't know if it's actually a good sword based on the design. But it looks unique. I'll say.
Yeah, that. Looks alien.
Gun beats sword. Okay, give up.
You stupid young lady. Do it!
I'm going to laugh as I kill you. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, master.
Another one.
Now she has the gun. Okay.
So, like, the Predators hates the Yahtzees?
Okay, yeah, that was we're just playing around now, aren't we? Yeah, I don't see why they're helping her at all. I don't understand. Oh, that's nice.
So let me get them digits.
Hey!
The Predator gives you respect if you best him.
Yeah, I don't
oh, it's a chick Predator. I didn't notice it. It's got titties.
Yeah. Tiddly biglies. Okay.
So we're led to believe that because it's a female Predator, it helps the female.
Out of compassion, but because it
it's in English now.
What? She and her kind were guardians of the balance. No single predator was ever to defeat the others completely. They arrived in thousands shortly after and saved mankind from the worst.
Yeah, that's not how that
mankind
works.
From the worst.
I don't think these people got the Predator movies. They're not in it to help people.
It's pretty cringe. I'm sorry that. Yeah, we've given compliments on what we liked so far, but that reasoning for what the Predators are doing here is kind of cringe.
Like even the new Prey movie, which I didn't watch, I know the Predator wasn't there to help out the Native Americans.
No, he killed a bunch of them. Killed a bunch
Exactly.
of them.
They weren't there. They're not there to help her save the world from the Yazis. That's not how the Predators work.
And with her, with like the girl character, it didn't kill her at first because she was unarmed, but later she's trying to kill him, and then whatever. Then it's trying to kill her too. Like it's like, oh, now you're attacking me. Well, now you're a threat to me, so I'm gonna try to kill you.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? Like,
I mean,
made it quite clear.
They're not going to show up and say, "Here's a knife." If she doesn't attack them, they pose no threat. They pose no challenge to the hunter, so they don't mess with you. But if you attack, but I don't see why they would. I mean, yes, I would totally see the Predators wanting to fight the Yazis because that's a challenge for them because they've taken over half the world.
Especially this time on the planet, it's like, oh, these are the top dogs right now, or they're the biggest invading force on the planet.
I could see that, but they wouldn't be coming in to save the world from them. They'd be coming in to see who's the best of them, so they can challenge them and fight them and hunt them to see if they're
At best, they'd see who would win in their fight between the two human squabble, and then face the winner.
Exactly.
Right. Like that's what I think would happen. I don't know. I guess I'll let this finish out.
As for me, I get birth to my son.
Oh, she was pregnant. I
His
guess.
name is Dad Schiffer.
Dad Schiffer. What?
She's supposed to be the mother of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character.
Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah. That was something. I have seen a worse Predator fan film.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but I didn't quite. I get where they were going. I like that they were trying to make it be like Dutch's mother, but
I didn't get that impression if she didn't actually say that. I would have just been like, huh? Who's this random chick? Like,
yeah, I mean, if they didn't say it, that's why they said it at the end there. It has a little sting. Oh, she was Dutch's mom.
There's some explanation here in the description. Durant is a this is partially in a different language. Durant. That's a different fucking language altogether. Okay, in English, it's right here. Okay, during the World War II, I think this is the same things in English. During World War II, a father and his daughter are pursued by a group of German soldiers. Okay, we got that part. Hooray! They sink into the nearby forest. But the very first group of soldiers sent to get them back are confronted by the creature, which decimate them one by one. Yeah, but that's not what you say at the end. They're protecting the weak. That's kind of
they don't.
Where were they with the glasses guy? Where were they with the glasses guy?
So I'm saying they don't protect the weak. The Predators, they're hunters by nature. They want a challenge. If you're not fighting back, they're not protecting you. They just ignore you. If you fight back and they see that you're a threat to people and stuff, that's when they try to hunt you to see if you can best them.
But back to the fan film with this. I don't have much to say about it. We pretty much commented what we felt along the way. It was a different language, so we're interpreting a lot of it. But as you were saying, with the lines you think they're saying, I think that's spot on because the way they filmed it was so good that without even knowing what they're saying, their actions and facial expressions and tone and everything, the way they look was like easy to kind of get the gist of it and familiar things we've seen before. So I think it was very easy to follow.
I think what they made a mistake with that was when the Predator showed up and just gave the chick the knife and stuff. What they really should have did, and because people see this, that you had a great premise there. It was great cinematography. You had great setup there. What you really should have did is you should have had the guy with the mask on his face. I wanted to see him battle the Predator. That would have been, you had a chance there. Maybe to say that this Yahtzee is different from the others. Maybe he's like a plant or something, or just something, you wanted to see the battle between them, and then the girl could have been in there in a mix somehow to like combat and fight in between, and she could have been the last survivor.
I thought they were going to team up. I thought she and then
you could have teamed up with them. They had a premise set up right there. Instead, it was a female Predator helping another female to save the world from Yahtzees, which I
can't imagine. Like to me, that's the concept of making Predators like worse. Make them heroes. No.
Yeah, don't make them. And you know what thing is, it's interesting because we haven't really ever seen female predators, so that could have been a very good opportunity to show what a female predator could do
I
instead
would
of saying sisterhood.
No, you're right. that would actually be better if they had very different types of tactics. Like their style of fighting is different. Maybe they're more brawly than the males because the guys kind of, hide, set traps. They, wait to, get a good hit on you there. Maybe they are more direct in how they hunt.
It could have been interesting to see like a female predator versus a Yahtzee.
And maybe they're really fast, so they can sort of, come in, get you, come out in the middle of the group, and it's like, what the hell is that? And it's like maybe they're not even invisible. Maybe they have just different techniques, some type of different hunting style to to be different than the male ones. That'd be interesting.
Could have been very interesting. I think they didn't stick the landing on that one. They had a great setup, but a bad completion.
And saying that she's like the mother of Dutch it feels like one of those shoehorns. That was in the fan film I watched with Justin with Scream, where it's like she barely mentions Sydney's kids or something, or it's like written down, and it was just like, we knew you were babysitting, but you didn't need to having that saying whose kids it is kind of makes it all worse. Think about it, because I'm like, why would she leave a random babysitter with her kids? Why would she not be aware that this is something that happens in her history? That's where my head goes when you implant the name, and now that's what I'm thinking of. So that's kind of saying it's like, oh, this is the mother of Dutch. It's like, so it's almost like, so how is it? I mean, that makes the point of him and his squad going. It's like, was destiny kind of a thing? Like, or it's a coincidence? Yeah. It's what a coincidence that his mom
and it kind of negates the first movie,
so
because it's like the first movie in the Predator series, which this is why prequels can suck sometimes, is because in the first Predator movie, that's the first meeting of our species and the Predator, at least that we know of, And I would say if like Dutch's mom lived or something like that, she ain't going to tell her son that she was in the jungles or the wherever in Germany.
Some
like there was like a monster creature that was hunting her. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Yeah. I respect your passion for like trying to do a prequel and connect the movies, but I don't think you quite stuck the landing on this one.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of people would point out, why are you guys being so critical on like a fan film? Well, because we've seen ones that like do premises like this, but they kind of have it work better, and so it's really good for a lot of its things. But if you guys make more fan films, we want you to do better. Like this is good,
exactly.
This is good though. Just improve a couple things, and that's good, and keep it in the language it's in too. Like that was all good, and we were able to follow that. That was good.
I mean, I will shout the Friday the 13th fan films, Never Hike Alone and Never Hike in the Snow. Those are great. If you've ever seen any of the Friday the 13th films, it matches up with Friday the 13th Part 6 perfectly. It keeps the tone of the movies, and it actually does something unique and a little different that you would never expect, but it looks like it would fit right into the Friday the 13th series. Like it's a real part of the series still.
I'm not even a fan of the series. I haven't even watched any of the movies, but I saw the fan films, and those were really good. That makes me kind of want to see the movies a little, but I feel like maybe are the fan films of better quality than some of those? I don't know. So it's like, those were really good. The two fan films. So
they're really good. I would the first 6. Well, a lot of people don't like 5. The 5 has a whole. 5's a bad movie, but some people have come to love it. But like the first 6 movies are really great. 7 is pretty good. 8 the 8th movie is where it kind of goes off the rail, but it's one of those movies where it's so bad they're so fun to watch.
I've seen Jason X and I've seen Freddy versus Jason.
Oh, I love Freddy versus Jason just because it's bat crap crazy. I love it. But yeah, Jason X is not a great example of what Jason the Friday the 13th movies are. No, it's not a great example. But
I think I was watching Leprechaun in Space, and then I watched Jason X. Let me watch that too. That's funny. Okay. Space. Yeah. But that's all for this one, guys, and we'll see you later.